proud to announce I am a partner of Dubby.gg. Go ahead and visit Dubby.gg and use the code BEAGLE256 at checkout and you can get 10% off your entire Dubby order. Thank you, Dubby, and thank you for watching this video. I'd like to give a big thank you to the Goldeneye 007 wiki fandom for all the information relative to about everything in this video that I'll be presenting with you guys. If it wasn't for this website and this amazing community, I would not have been able to get any of this information done. But I thought maybe I'd credit them. I wanted to credit them because, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. All the information that I found can be found on their wiki, and I'll be linking their wiki in the description down below so you can give them a check out too. Thanks. Hey everybody, it's Beagle3280. Welcome you guys to the first bonus episode of Let's Play Goldeneye 007. Goldeneye 007. So, this first video here, it's going to be a lot of stuff that's like general trivia and all the guns profiles, but I won't be showing anything that has to do with multiplayer, nor will I be doing anything that has to do with Aztec or Egyptian, because I do not have those levels unlocked yet. Because I haven't been playing this be quite honest with you guys. I've just had way too much going on, and I haven't had time to really get around to doing this. So, this video, I'll have a couple of things I'll be showing off within gameplay, but nothing like extreme. If you guys want to put this on to like listen to while you're at work, or if you want to like put something to sleep to, this is the kind of video you can turn on, because a lot of this video is going to be nothing but rambling. So with the intro out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so one thing I can show you guys is that if you go to Streets on 00 Agent, you have an armor and grenade launcher available to you. I would be doing this on like the emulated version, but there's two reasons why I'm not doing that. The first reason is those controls are way too wacky in comparison to how you're playing the Xbox version. And I can't get used to that control scheme again. Motherfuckers! So yeah, you guys, if it gets to be this bad, I think it's also available in this like regular agent difficulty, but there is some armor and a grenade launcher available in Streets. It's not something you have to like finish the level by any means. Yeah, you guys, like I said, I haven't played this in a while, so please forgive me. But this first section here, I'll have like some chapters put in to give you guys some general trivia. But believe it or not, with the level Streets here, there was actually supposed to show Aramov's car drive off with Natalia inside of his car, but for whatever reason it never made it into the final game. But anyway, we're going to go over here. I'm pretty sure this is available in all difficulties. If not, I'll show you the general location of where it's at, because you guys are probably better players than I am. This is available on the Nintendo Switch Online, which is pretty cool. So here in this series where we meet up with Valentine, we do have to do that to help finish the mission, so let's go talk to Valentine real quick. What's up? Fuck you. Okay, so let's go in here and go into the back. Mr. Bond, I see you've eluded the clutches of military intelligence. Yes, but General Aramov has taken Natalia. I saw the car. He's taken the girl to the disused military depot not far from here. The Yanis base is there. A simple phone call, my men will delay them. What's in it for you, Valentine? Business is business, Mr. Bond. I like to see my competitors out of action. Heck yeah. So Valentine is helping us out. Oh, shite. He had a grenade launcher. So over here, if you go to this area in 00 Agent, there is a grenade launcher and some armor, but we already picked that stuff up. That's pretty cool there. We can cross that one off our list here. Abort. Alright, so the next one is in Bunker 2. If you go to the area where the tape we have to recover is, you will see that it has the Goldeneye movie on the cover. Care of here real quick. So I do have to play this level a little bit because I do not remember where the Goldeneye tape is. So do forgive me, and do forgive me for playing like shit. Like I said, I haven't played this in a little while. Oh yeah, so a neat little thing here is that the guards were actually meant to splatter blood when shot, but Nintendo forced Rare to tone it down for children, or to make it more family friendly for its release. Keep pressing the wrong button to open these doors, I don't know why. Alright, so if we go in here, pick this banquet out, go into our pause menu, and go over to the movie, the CCTV tape. It is the Goldeneye movie case. It's kind of neat. Okay. So next one, we're going to go to Train. To do this one on Train, you to make it easy. Well, not to make it's supposed to make it easier for you, but on Train, an agent and secret agent, there is a thing that you can obtain at the very end of this train car here. Right, so if you blow up these stacked crates here, you pick up an RCP-90 on Agent, and on Secret Agent, it is a DD-44. On Secret Agent, the DD-44 Distavi. I'm probably gonna butcher that name. But yeah, you get an RCP-90, which I'll talk more about this in the weapons profile. But trust me, it is one of the greatest guns in this game, and in gaming history. Or yeah, in gaming history, yeah. All right, shit, I could have shown that one off. Thankfully, I'm going back into it anyway. But anyway, if you get to the end of Train, might as well go pick up our free RCP-90, right? Because now that I know that that's there, I'm gonna like take it all the time when I replay through this game. But in, like I said, in Secret Agent, it gives you a DD-44, and then in 00 Agent, you get nothing. Too bad, so sad. Another RCP-90 and just speed run. A lot of this information, I think I will like mention at the beginning of the video, but I do have to give credit to the Goldeneye wiki for about everything in this video I'm showing off here, as far as general knowledge and trivia goes. Some of the stuff I knew, some of the stuff I did not. So thank you, Goldeneye wiki, for helping or being a reliable source for that kind of thing. I do want to make sure I credit them because I don't want to have this kind of situation where people think I'm like copywriting or whatever. So I'm not. Just a lot of this stuff I did not find on my own. I had to look it up. But seriously though, thank you for letting us have like reliable sites for information. Let's pull up this train break thing here. This might actually, well, actually no, I don't think there's, well, we'll get to the cheat codes. I probably won't show off the cheat codes. I'll probably like I'll probably throw on some gameplay because the gun profiles are going to be recorded separately from this. And it's mostly just going to be me rambling with those. But essentially it's going to be a lot of the information you need to know about the guns and stuff in this game. My personal opinion on a couple of them. And some background knowledge on some of these guns. Because a lot of these are Bond references, but then again, this is 007, so you have to expect it to have some Bond references. So let's go ahead and blow that up. Got two guys come in here, I think. Yep. I was watching Grossloo play, do Goldeneye challenges. Fuck. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through all that shit again, but basically, if you get to the ending point and you shoot Xenia, you will get extra time, which is really helpful for the later missions, because in the later missions, you do have to have Natalia crack Boris's password to find the location information on where Xenia and Trevelyan go. For this next one, we're gonna go to Damn. Or BAM! If you're Ron Simmons. Love that guy. More well known, he's really well known because he was Farouk in the early WWF days, if any of you guys watch wrestling. Fuck you. That. So we're gonna need the sniper rifle to show this secret. There's actually another secret I didn't have listed on my script here that I have of all the different secrets. That I wouldn't copy everything down onto a notepad doc, so it'd be easier for me to just reference it throughout the video. And it'll be especially easy to reference it when I blabber about the Goldeneye stuff for like the guns and stuff like that. So if you get to this point in Damn, you see those crates over there? You can blow those crates up and get more ammunition for your KF-7 here. I didn't know the truck would stop if the guy stood in front of it. That's pretty funny. Alright, so these things blown up. Get a bunch of ammunition. Yeah, I did actually try to play the original Goldeneye on my N64 because I did some cleaning around the house because a lot of stuff had happened with people moving out, and I'm no longer in my basement anymore. And I managed to get my TV set up, managed to get my bed and everything set up, so that's pretty fun. Got my TV set up, and I was able to hook up Goldeneye. Hook up my N64 to my TV, because I didn't think I was actually able to use my N64, because when we got my tax check like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I bought a 70-inch TV, and I was actually kind of surprised to see that it had AV cables, or AV and composite, or component. It's component and composite. So kind of surprised to see component and composite cables in the back of the TV, considering this is like a newer TV. I was kind of surprised they even still made those on them, because composite and component are so outdated. Alright, so the secret in Damn I also wanted to show off. You need to go up to here. You could go through that back door area thing. I'm not sure if anything's inside these crates if you destroy them. but there is an island in the corner back here that's not used. I don't know anything about the island, if it was ever meant for anything, but there was speculation that there was like a boat thing you could ride to get to the island. So next one's in facility. We're gonna do it on we're gonna do a lot of these on agent because I really don't feel like getting my ass beat more on camera than I already have. Because don't ask me how I did that secret agent streets, because I could not tell you how I did it. It just happened. I was on the grind on Goldeneye. Okay, so set above the second security station. Above the door in the second security station. I'm not sure what the second okay, I think it's down here. This is where the second security station is. Not down here, but... Clearance. Key card. I can't hear anything because I don't have any sound, because if I did, it would ruin the recording, not the let's play. I'm probably doing the let's play of Goldeneye. Yeah, I'm gonna get everything set up for when we do our... I'm not sure what that thing is. I think that is the second security station thing that you're talking about. Let's go ahead and activate our security door here. If this isn't it, we'll go a little further in the level. I don't think it's that. Maybe it's the security station up here. But yeah, like I'm planning to get Goldeneye's multiplayer done soon. There it is. No James Bond. Isn't that really funny? I like that. There's also some special dialogue at the end of the level there. If you were to get to Trevelyan, you'll say it was too easy if you barely took any damage. If you took half of your health, he'll say it was a bit tricky, but if you are very, very low in health, he'll say, I almost killed myself getting here, Alec. What's interesting is that it was too easy, Alec, was actually the line said in the Goldeneye film. Also, there is a line that references that Trevelyan's going to betray you in the ending, because if you kill him, he'll say something about it being ironic. So believe it or not, I'll show you guys where the location of it's supposed to be, but in Runway, there was actually supposed to be a motorcycle. I'm also going to go to Runway because the music here is great and I want you guys to listen to it. Over here, some timed mines. One of the only levels in the game that have it. Hand grenades. Mission key. I'll probably complete Runway, but because it's like one of the easiest levels in the game, because it unlocks one of the silliest cheats, but it's one of the easiest cheats in the game to obtain, which is DK mode. So over here, there was actually meant to be a motorcycle model, like a motorcycle, I mean. But in the next area we're going to, the model is referenced. Or it's referenced that the motorbike is referenced because there is a little model motorcycle on one of the huts. Which I'll be showing you guys that when we get to that in the next thing here. If you look at the ground, you do travel a little faster, at least in this 4 version you do. Let's just fly out of here. Okay, so you're on surface 1 in one of the huts. This one's kind of funny too, because the thing about Goldeneye is that in Goldeneye, explosions are some of the most overpowered things in the game. Like literally, one tiny explosion could eat half of your health bar if you're not careful. But speaking of explosions, let's do this. I'm not sure which hut it is. I'm gonna check all the huts. This one's got some grenades, or grenade rounds, which are used for a grenade launcher. Yeah, one of these huts, I think it's probably in the back corners. This one's locked. It's fine. I think it's in the back corners of the map, but I'm gonna check all just in case, like I said. Because I haven't played this game in so long that I don't remember exactly which hut it is, but I do know what this model motorcycle looks like, so it'll be helpful on our search. But not really, because all the huts have the same exact kind of layout. They look like this and have like a wood floor on the inside. This one has some enemies in it. Like that guy. Oh, the clob. Seriously, F the clob, dude. If the clob isn't a bad weapon, like, to what the Goldeneye wiki says about its gun profile, is that a lot of people give it more flack than what it deserves. But then again, the weapon doesn't do much, in total honest terms. But, like I said, I'll be getting more into that when we go to the fucking gun profile section of this level, which will be at the very end because it's one of the most boring things, one of the things I have to do the most editing to throw into. So I gotta record little separate sections. So here we have a hat, we got a book. Oh. Careful these guards here. Maybe if they kill me it's not gonna be a big deal, I'm gonna abort the mission anyway. Where's that motorcycle? I think it's in the back. Go further back here. Surface 1's also got some good music. Surface 2's got better music though. So now I said I wouldn't do anything with Aztec and Egyptian I mean. I want to call it Egypt, even though... Okay, so here we have this little model car. And the model motorcycle. This was supposed to be a runway, but it didn't end up there. Now what's funny about these little, like, models is if you shoot it, they blow up. Oh! You just dropped a grenade. You can actually farm hand grenades off of guards, but I'll explain that better in the weapons profile. But yeah, that's the model thing that was supposed to be there at runway. Alright, next up is on... runway. It's on Frigate, or Frigate, whatever. I think it's Frigate. I'm gonna call it Frigate. Frigate. I don't know. I'm kind of tired in all honesty. But I promised you guys, even though I'm like drained, I promised you guys that I'd have this video. I promised everybody on Twitter to have this video out before Monday, which is tomorrow. Alright, we're gonna go back here. So, in this level, at this section here, there is a helicopter NPC, a helicopter pilot NPC who appears in this level. Believe it or not, there actually is dialogue that suggests that Zinnia Onatop is supposed to have shown up here. Let me see what Moneypenny says. She says something about it. Zinnia Onatop, one of the Yanis main operatives, may be on board the Lafayette. they say she has thighs of steel, James. Just be sure to stay out of their grasp. What's interesting about that is that dialogue is actually not this dialogue that was meant to be here. The dialogue that was actually meant to be here actually said, you know what I'm worried about, James? I won't be a bit impressed if you let that Xenia woman get on top of you. Briefing is removed and revised in the final game. As she talks about thighs of steel and stay out of the grasp. Now, part of me kind of thinks that the reason why they removed that is because of the whole double entendre, but then again, all the Bond women, at least before this one, always generally had a double entendre name. And we'll be getting more into that when we do the general trivia section of this level, this game, video. Damn it, sorry. In Surface 2, it's possible to kill the guards at the end of the level. I don't know if I'd be able to actually show you guys. But basically, if you were to throw an explosive down at the bottom of the bunker as you're running in, when the guards capture you, they say, "Welcome to Severnaya, comrade." They will blow up instead. It's kind of funny. So this next one is actually about Statue Park. We're actually not going to go to the level to show this because it's not there. But Statue Park, in the game, was inspired by a scene in the film, which in turn was inspired by the Fallen Monument Park in Moscow. In archives, at the beginning of the mission, there are white cabinets in the interrogation room. Alright, so let's go to archives, and I'll show this one. This one is actually kind of not really that helpful. But essentially these guys are going to interrogate you about what we know about Aramov. Or we're going to try to convince them, we were going to try to convince them that Aramov was a traitor. And they're not going to believe us at all. But if you blow up these cabinets, the one on the right drops 20 pistol rounds, and then the one on the left drops nothing. Again, courtesy of the Goldeneye wiki. Then again, all this information is. In streets, you're originally supposed to see Armav's black car driving away, sitting outside of the archives. In Depot, there is a hidden Rareware logo but we have to get to the end of the level to see it. So I'm not going to worry too bad about doing these mission objectives, because like I said, I'd just trying to speedrun to the end here. So they said that's at the end of the logo, rare logo, it's at the end. It's on the brick wall in front of Trevelyan's train. Oh, of course, door locked. Can't make my speedrun any easier. Usually there's a guy standing in front of here, but I think it's in the later levels. Or later difficulties. This one's locked. Other side, stupid. So, in the brick wall in front of Trevelyan's train. There's... Okay, I guess I'll just have to find this online somewhere and splash it into the video, because I'm not seeing where this is unless I'm going not going close enough into the level to see what they're talking about, unless I can go further beyond this point without having to take this area here. I don't think that's the case, but what do I know? From the brick wall in front of the train. Like I said, if I can't find it, I'll just toss it in somewhere. I might just have to do that because I'm just too stupid to figure this one out. Okay. Sorry about that one, guys. Okay, so in the level Jungle, the unique dual wield of the unique dual RCP-90 grenade launcher combination is exclusive to this level. It does not appear in any other level anywhere else in the game. Rarely, apart from Natalia's first phrase in this level, "Let's go to work," she may insult Jungle Commandos or say different phrases like "Advantage, Natalia Simonova." Or Simonova. She may also comment on her given weapon. And Natalia Simonova carries the Cougar Magnum in this level and is the only character within Goldeneye 007 to do so. The Magnum itself cannot be obtained without cheats. Natalia herself will not drop it even after being killed. Level Control. The level of this mission, like various other Goldeneye 007 levels or missions, have been recreated and various other titles such as Counter-Strike, Quake, Doom, and others. I will throw in a picture of the Counter-Strike version of this map in this video here section here during editing. In Caverns, Trevelyan carries an automatic shotgun in this level, but he never uses it. Data in Trevelyan's action block, however, show that the developers originally planned to have him open fire at Bond at some point during the level, but for some unknown reason programmed the action block to do otherwise. In Cradle, in the Goldeneye movie, Alec is trying to catch up with Bond, while in the game, Bond is chasing Alec. In the movie version only, Bond and Trevelyan are present at the actual antenna, while in the game there are bodyguards trying to stop Bond. You know, it can be boring, kind of a boring level to just have them run around and do nothing, right? Hang on just a moment here. We're going to open up the next dock for this video, which will be on the general trivia. Okay. Actually, let's cover all the cheat codes because the first piece of general trivia covers a hoax cheat. Alright, so the cheat codes. In the cheat menu, at the beginning of the file here, is where you have all these different codes. I do not have them unlocked in this file because I am terrible at this fucking game. But if you are better at Goldeneye and you want to unlock these codes, here's how you do it. For this, I'll just go in the mission menu here and read off what they say. So, to unlock paintball mode, you have to beat the level Dam on Secret Agent in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. To unlock the Invincible cheat code, you have to beat the level Facility in 2 minutes and 5 seconds on 00 Agent difficulty. To unlock DK mode, beat Runway on Agent difficulty in under 5 minutes. For dual-wielding grenade launchers, beat Surface on Secret Agent in under 3 minutes and 30 seconds. To dual-wield rocket launchers, beat Bunker 1 on 00 Agent in under 4 minutes. To unlock Turbo mode, beat Silo in under 3 minutes on Agent difficulty. For Null Radar and multiplayer, beat the level Frigate on Secret Agent in under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. For Tiny Bond, beat Surface 2 on under 4 minutes and 15 seconds on Super Agent. For two throwing knives, or for dual wielding throwing knives, beat Bunker 2 in 1 minute and 30 seconds on Agent. For fast animations, beat Statue in under 3 minutes and 15 seconds on Secret Agent. For Invisible Bond, beat Archives in 1 minute and 20 seconds on 00 Agent. To do this, it actually sounds like it's a bit of a hassle, but if you know exactly where Natalia are and where General Mishkin are, you can get to those areas without firing a damn shot from your gun. The only time you ever have to shoot a single shot out of your gun will be when you have to break the window to make your escape. Trust me. Even though I haven't done it yet, it is one of the easy. It seems like it's a task, but it's actually one of the easiest missions to do because you never have to fire a shot till the very end of the level. For enemy rockets, if you're a masochist, beat Streets on 1 minute and 45 seconds on the Agent difficulty. Enemy rockets is if you're a masochist because every enemy who spawns base in the level has a rocket launcher. But enemy like any reinforcement enemies do not carry rocket launchers, just the regular guns. Of course, there are mods and cheats that can change. There are mods that can change that to be true enemy rockets. For slow animations, beat Depot on 1 minute and 30 under 1 minute and 30 seconds on Secret Agent difficulty. For the Silver PP7, beat the level Train in under 5 minutes and 25 seconds on 00 Agent. For 2 times the hunting knives, or dual hunting knives, beat Jungle in under 3 minutes and 45 seconds on Agent difficulty. For Infinite Ammunition, beat the level Control in under 10 minutes on Secret Agent difficulty. For dual-wielding RCP-90s, beat Caverns in under 9 minutes and 30 seconds on 00 Agent difficulty. For the Gold PP7, beat Cradle in under 2 minutes and 15 seconds on Agent difficulty. To have the ability to play with the Cougar Magnum, beat Cradle 1 time on any difficulty. To dual-wield the Military Laser, or the Moonraker Laser as it's called in the game, beat Aztec in under 9 minutes on Secret Agent difficulty. And you unlock the ability to use the laser in every level if you beat Aztec 1 time. All guns, beat Egyptian in under 6 minutes on 00 Agent difficulty. And if you beat Egyptian, you unlock the ability to use the Golden Gun. Now, for some of the general trivia, for this section, I'm probably going to cut the games feed, and I'll join you guys in just a moment. Okay, this is the general trivia section, so this is where the rambling is going to start. I will occasionally throw a couple of photos up on here and there, because there's a couple of things that give you guys a bit more context and background for it. So there was once a hoax cheat called the All Bonds mode, and which when active made the ability to play as Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, and Timothy Dalton in multiplayer. It didn't include George Lazenby. He was probably one of the greatest Bonds. Although, to be honest with you, Sean Connery is one of the most iconic Bonds out there. This never happened. Rare did want to do it, but legal reasons prevented this. He made a reference to this in GoldenEye's spiritual successor of Perfect Dark. Originally, the Force Safe referenced Perfect Dark. There's a thing a setting you can change for like a character's outfit or something. And in multiplayer, you can play with the tuxedos of the 4 Bonds. Originally, the 4 save file slots, in addition to Pierce Brosnan, were to be represented by the previous Bond actors, with the exception of Lazenby, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, and Timothy Dalton. However, because Rare did not have the permission to use the likeness of any of the characters except for Brosnan, this was scrapped, and all the other save files had Brosnan's picture in the final game. The Bonds were also planned to be in multiplayer mode as playable characters. This was targeted hoax, known as the 4 Bonds code. I should have explained that earlier, but I kind of copy and pasted that in here. But yeah, thanks to Goldeneye wiki. Another hoax cheat was Dr. No, which would be remove all the armor from all levels. Dr. No was the first Bond movie in the series and is the 6th novel. That part in there I added because Dr. No was one of the very first Bond books I knew of, but it turned out it was actually the 6th novel, but it is one of the first Bond movies, which stars Sean Connery. Enemies were supposed to bleed when shot, but Nintendo forced Rare to tone it down. Aztec is based on Moonraker. Egyptian is based on The Spy Who Loved Me, very loosely. The Baron Samedi fight is based on Live and Let Die, and the Golden Gun is from The Man with the Golden Gun. All films starred in the Roger Moore era for Bond, which I think is actually kind of neat that they're making references to other Bonds because they couldn't just outright reference other Bonds. Dr. Doak was named after the Rare designer for Rare named David Doak. This one I kind of learned about through some kind of video. I think it was Did You Know Gaming. Ian Fleming was the creator of James Bond, and many of the movies are based on his novels. However, the story of Goldeneye is not from any of his books. That being said, the title is tied to the British author. Goldeneye was the name of Fleming's estate down in Jamaica. Ian Fleming was involved in the covert ops. He was part of something called Operation Goldeneye during World War II. This one wasn't in the Goldeneye wiki, I don't believe. I got this from some fact site. I'll throw the name of it on screen at this point, and I also will link everything in the description for all my references, so you guys can check these places out and get more knowledge that I probably don't cover or get wrong. You can fact check me and call me stupid. Alright, so the Clob was named after Nintendo executive Ken Lobb. Was originally going to be called the Spider. I also have a thing about the Spider, or the Clob, here, and it says that I was working super hard whether it was back at Nintendo. I took luxurious weekends off as that game was about 4 weeks from done to go visit my in-laws in Portland. I called Rare on Saturday morning and talked to Martin. He said, "We've got bad news and good news. We're weeks from launch. The game has to be done." I'm like, "Okay, what do you mean? Please tell me." They received a letter from Nintendo Legal saying that the name of the Spider had to be changed. It was a gun. If you have one of the first 600,000 to 700,000 copies of Goldeneye, your manual does not say Clob, it says Spider. We are already printed these manuals. And we don't know the Spider was the name of an actual paintball gun. They didn't want to risk it, and obviously looks nothing like this gun, but it's a name that is it is a name that is trademarked. So they wanted to change it, but don't have time to do a worldwide search. The name had to be unique, so Martin said, we named it after you. The people at Rare called me Clob, so we named it after you. Is that okay?" I was honored. Little did I know that the game was going to be great. It was going to do great. I had no idea that it was going to be what it was. The little letter from Legal ended up having a nice impact on me. Personally, it was appreciated. That was what Ken Lobb said when he was asked how he felt about being named after the Clob, which is generally regarded as one of the worst weapons in the game. So for this last one, we're going to have a couple pictures of all the different Bond girls, because all the control styles for the original and the Xbox Live Arcade remake, are all named after a Bond girl, or a Bond character in some way. I think they're all Bond girls, but yeah, I did actually go back and get all these pictures. Stupid. But I'm going to throw up the pictures as I say them, because it's just their names. I'm not going to tell you guys the controls of all those. That'd be boring as hell. Okay, so 1.1 is called Honey. It's in reference to Honey Rider from Dr. No. Number 2 is Solitaire, which is named after Solitaire from Live and Let Die. 1.3 is Kissy, which is Kissy Suzuki from You Only Live Twice. 1.4 is Goodnight, which is Mary Goodnight from The Man with the Golden Gun. One of my favorite novels of Ian Fleming's era. I believe that novel actually was not finished, because I believe he passed away when making that one. But it's still a damn good audiobook. Really, honestly, if you guys... But it's a good novel if you want to read it, but if you don't have time to read it and you want to listen to it when you're at work or something, highly, highly recommend it. It's an awesome fucking book. 2.1, which is the game that lets you play 2 players on one character for 2 players, where it's kind of like Two-Headed Giant, where half of the game is controlled by the other half by half of a player on each side. Plenty is from Plenty O'Toole from Diamonds Are Forever. 2.2 is Galore, which is based on Pussy Galore from Goldfinger, one of my favorite Bond movies of the Sean Connery era. 2.3 is Domino from Domino Vitale from Thunderball. And 2.4 is Goodhead, which is Holly Goodhead from Moonraker. You see what I mean by some of those characters having some double entendres? They also do that in the James Bond films. Everyone except Vanessa, I believe, is a horny reference, but I may be wrong. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff, I guess you could say. So an Xbox Live Arcade Remake. I don't have any gameplay for this because I downloaded the programs. I have everything on my computer I need to play, but it just doesn't fucking work. So 1.1 is Jinx, which is based on Giacintia. I'm not gonna butcher the name. Jinx Johnson from Die Another Day. 1.2 is Christmas, which is Christmas Jones from The World Is Not Enough. 1.3 is Frost, which is Miranda Frost from Die Another Day. And 1.4 is Electrica from Electrica King on The World Is Not Enough. So if you guys like that general knowledge there, let's go ahead and go to the biggest thing that comes for this video, which is going to be the gun profiles. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, so welcome to the gun profile section. So for this section, I'm going to do things a little different. It's going to be a little weird. So I would have shown all the guns and how they are like fired and operated, whatever, but to be completely honest with you guys, that would be kind of boring, and I have to like time everything to be perfect with my video sync. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put up a picture of all the different guns as I talk about them for their sections, and then if you guys want to know more about them, then look up some gameplay videos for them, I guess. So we're going to have three subsections. We have the common section, we have the rare section, no pun intended, and we have the cheat only section. So we're going to start everything off the same way that's listed on the Goldeneye wiki, with the unarmed, or commonly called the slapper. According to in-game stats, or what the Goldeneye wiki states, it's as strong as the Cougar Magnum and the military laser, replaced by the gun butt if you have the sniper rifle. PP7 Special Issue, Unsilenced, was originally named the Walther PK, Bond signature gun, but possibly legal reasons it was changed. Has a magazine of 7 rounds and is in perfect dark as the PP99. So yeah, some of these guns do make it to perfect dark, which is kind of cool. The Silenced PP7, same as PP7 Special Edition, but quieter and can be dual wielded in Bunker 2 when obtained from the safe, and is the last time that it appears in the game. The DD-44 Dustove, or Dustavi, I don't know how it's pronounced. Just as strong as the PP7, has an 8-round mag, and is a common firearm of enemies. In higher difficulties, injuring a scientist will have them pull out a DD-44 and attempt to take Bond out, only in Secret Agent and 00 Agent. Based on the Tokarev, and is called the CC-13 in Perfect Dark. Dastove is not Russian. Instead, in Bulgarian, it means respectable or worthy. I think it's kind of neat. The Klob, what I kind of consider a crap weapon. 20 round mag. It is very loud and often is dual wielded by guards. Based on the Scorpion VZ-61. In Perfect Dark, it is called the KLO 1313. So the gun has a very terrible reputation, but it's not awful. I just don't really like it. A lot of the people in GoldenEye do not like this gun. The KF-7 Soviet has a 30-round mag. It fires loud and rapidly. Has a zoom feature based on the Kalashnikov AK-47. Again, I'm sorry if I'm butchering a lot of these names. I do not know these languages. But it's in perfect dark. It's called the KF-7 Special. It looks like a pencil or a Duracell battery when holding the weapon. Yeah, like in the angle where it shows it, I always thought it looked like a pencil to me. And some people do agree that it does look like a pencil. It's kind of funny. So the ZMG, which is a 9mm, is a 32-round mag, and it's in perfect dark. It's called the ZZT 9mm. The D5K Deutsch. 30-round mag. It's loud, has the same fire sound as the Golden Gun, and is a silenced version, exists only in Frigate. Based on the Heckler & Koch MP5K, and in perfect dark it is called the DMC. The US AR-33 Assault Rifle, the second best gun in the game that's obtainable outside of cheats. 30-round mag, high damage, zoom feature, and bullets penetrate. Based on the Commando M16A-2. Perfect dark, it is called the AR-53, but it is a very watered-down version of the gun. Hand grenades. You can toss a few at a time, and they are available on just about every mission. Runway has some boxes of grenades you can pick up to use. The way to obtain a grenade is in levels do not offer grenade crates is to provoke enemies. At random, enemies can pull grenades on you. If you shoot the grenade or shoot them when the pin is pulled, it'll blow up at them. It is possible to take them out before they pull the pin and get a free grenade that way. I've shown you guys that at the very beginning of the thing when I showed off all the level trivia. Now we're on to the rare section. The rare section is only for guns that are commonly found either in only a couple of levels or are found only one time in the game, outside of a cheat code. The auto shotgun is based on the Spaz 12, only found in 2 levels. The damage on it is at its best when you are up close. You can surpass the damage of the laser and the Magnum. Has a 5-round mag and it is super loud. The throwing knife, available only in Bunker 2 unless you use the all guns cheat. The weapon is the only weapon in the game that can refill ammo by picking up shots fired that have hit and or missed. You can hold the shot with the knives if you hold Z. The Phantom, 50-round mag, pretty strong and loud, only found on Frigate, based on the Spectre. Spectre is also the name of the crime organization from the Connery era, and the name of the 4th Daniel Craig era movies. The RCP-90, the best gun in the game without cheats. Highest mag is at 80. It burns through bullets faster than I can go through a bag of peanut M&Ms. It is very loud, has high penetration, and is regarded as one of the best guns in gaming. It's based on the FNP-90, but holds more than the IRL counterpart. Possibly the RCP in the acronym of Reality Coprocessor, which is the graphic processing chip in the N64. Enemies can dual wield. There's a 90% chance you're fucked. Probably not, but the gun is really fucking good. In perfect dark, it's called the RCP-45, but can no longer do penetration damage. Which doesn't really kill the gun. It's still one of the best guns in fucking gaming ever. The sniper rifle has an 8-round mag. It's not very loud and has a zoom feature built into it. When you have this weapon, your unarmed or slapper becomes the gun butt. It can be dual wielded, but only with cheats. The Golden Gun, the strongest non-automatic in the game, the only weapon to be a single shot, and it only appears in 1 level outside of its cheat code. Based on Francisco Pistols Scaramanga's Golden Gun from the book and the movie The Man with the Golden Gun. The Golden Gun is a 1-shot, 1-kill and is only obtained naturally in Egypt, and you get full ammo on Agent only. Through the use of cheats, you can dual wield the Golden Guns and they'll have full ammo as ammo crates do not naturally spawn for them. In Perfect Dark, there is a weapon that is an homage to the Golden Gun, being the DY357-LX, which belongs to Trent Easton. All games past this have the gun in multiplayer. Everything or Nothing lacks the one-shot, one-kill power, but there is no such way as available to players in the single player. If given to enemy soldiers, they can fire more than one bullet, which is total horseshit. I forgot to mention that there is a thing I did not include in my thing here. If you have 007 Agent difficulty on, you have 007's difficulty on, which I'll explain that when we do Aztec in Egypt. You can actually make it to where Jaws can withstand more than one shot of the golden gun. It's kind of ridiculous. The Moonraker Laser. Infinite ammo, only available in the game without cheats in Aztec. In the pause menu, it's called the Military Laser. In Moonraker movie, the laser is a plastic Uzi. The laser can go through glass and doors, but it may lack the ability to damage enemies from bulletproof glass. I apologize. It's a little loud, but the lack of ammo cap should make up for that. The Watch Laser. A gadget and less of a weapon, it's only available in the level Train. It is intended to use to cut out the floor at the end of the level. The maximum ammo the laser can have is 1000, but you're only given 300 to get out of the train. The laser hits as hard as the Moonraker laser, but it is very quiet in comparison. The Grenade Launcher. A 6-round mag available in Surface 1, Streets, and Jungle only after you beat Xenia in Jungle. But you also receive an RCP-90 to dual wield. It's based on the TGL-6. It slightly resembles a launcher used in Predator. The Rocket Launcher. Fires one shot at a time. The ammo cap is 4, which is 1 in the chamber and 3 in reserve. Only available in Streets and Depot. But if you're a masochist, you can turn on enemy rockets and everyone will have a rocket launcher. Based on the Type 69 Nice RPG. Just painted gray with no wood finish. The Timed Mines. You can toss these out one right after the other. Might be a little bit of a delay between shots, but they explode on their own after some time has passed. Only available in 2 levels, being Runway and Caverns. The Proximity Mines. Again, you can toss a couple of these at a time after another. Only available in Depot and are triggered when you walk past them. The version of Perfect Dark model is used in for the Proximity Mine and Trophy in Smash Melee, but the game origin listed as Top Secret. Whatever the reason is, I kind of think it's because Rare belonged to Microsoft at this time, I believe. But who knows? The Remote Mine and the Detonator. One can be tossed at the other after a little bit of delay, but only 6 mines can be detonated at a time. The Detonator will be followed after in the weapon switch cycle, but has an option you can blow up the mine by pressing A and B at the same time. Must have the mines equipped. The mine limit changes depend on the region of the game. In America, the mines past number 6 will not detonate. In Europe, an additional mine will detonate in groups of 6 until none remain. In Japan, additional mines will remain and will need to be detonated remotely. The tanks, only available in Runway and Streets, has 1-round mag and is able to harm enemies and objects by running them over. Interestingly, you can use the missile shots from the tank without being in the tank. This is done by the All Guns cheat, but you don't get the bonus benefits of the vehicle. Oddly enough, the tank has selected the weapon. You have to select. The tank has to be selected in the weapon cycle to use it and use it in the vehicle. You take roughly a quarter of damage when in the tank vehicle. So, last up is the cheats only, and there are only about a handful here. First up is the hunting knife. The best melee weapon in the game. You can dual wield it, but you can only obtain via cheats. Was not available in Japan on release because of a string of murders with a knife. Instead, they let you dual wield the sniper and grenade launcher. The shotgun. The worst version of the auto shotgun. 5-round mag. Loud and based on the Remington 870 folding stock. Legit. The regular shotgun is awful. The Cougar Magnum, the strongest cheat-only gun in the game. As strong as the laser, but penetration power is much stronger. It can go through bulletproof glass, but the downside is that it is very slow. You have to like shoot, and then you have to wait for it to get back down and shoot again. The magazine size is 6. You can only use the Magnum bullets. It's loud. And outside of cheats, it is the signature weapon of Natalia. It's based on the Ruger Blackhawk, and the weapon is likely a reference to Dirty Harry. Ammo boxes do not spawn for the weapon. Using the cheat will always grant maximum ammo in any level. The Silver PP7, a silver-plated PP7. Sharing penetration power with the Cougar Magnum, ensures stats with the PP7. 7-round mag is likely based on the Desert Eagle, Desert Eagle 50 AE. The Gold PP7, 7-round mag, as strong as the Golden Gun and uses 9mm ammo. This means as long as you can get pistol ammo in a level, you'll always have ammo for this gun. The gun is likely a reference to Bond's Walther PPK and Scaramanga's Golden Gun. Both this and the Silver PP7 shared the model of the original PP7 during cutscenes. So basically, it's the Golden Gun, but better. So technically, it's stronger than the Cougar Magnum in a sense, but I think the Cougar Magnum might have stronger power when shooting through bulletproof glass. But I don't know, I can't really attest for that because I don't have that cheat unlocked for all weapons. The Taser weapon. This is the last weapon on our list. A joke weapon in the game, but surprisingly you can beat the whole game with the Taser. Unlike a traditional Taser, the Taser in Goldeneye has range. There is no magazine ammo limit and does not have any recoil. The beta version looked more like a gun, but it is now instead looks like a Game Boy. In the beta, the Taser originally was going to stun enemies and deal no damage. I'm kind of glad they changed that because nobody wants to just go in and stun enemies with their gun, right? Anyways, that's everything I have as far as the cheat codes, the general trivia, the level information, and all the weapons info. Next bonus video, we'll be tackling both Aztec and Egypt, and then on top of that, we'll be doing some multiplayer with some of the Pound Pals. And until then, I'm Beagle3280, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.